Hi everybody, we are back. We are going to finish up our science experiment. Here are the kettle chips. We'll put these crumbs. Let's see. That's a fair amount of grease on there. There you go. See it better. Okay, and then we have the Pringles. Let's put those crumbs in here. Not much at all, right? Okay, very little. All right, so our next step is to see how much grease was left on the chips. So the regular potato chips, let's review from the last video, a lot of grease. So I circled a lot. Here's my data sheet, a lot right there. Okay, next was baked, the baked chips. Not much, right? So I said very little. You can see just a little bit of grease on there, but not nearly as much. Let's hold them side by side. There's the regular chips and the baked. Oh my. Okay, next is kettle. Not as much as the regular chips, but still quite a bit. So I put for kettle chips a medium amount. And then for the Pringles, not that much, the chips in the tube. So I put very little. Now, let's compare the baked and the Pringles because I don't know which one has more. I might need to change my answer there. I think they kind of have the same amount to me. No, I think the Pringles has less still. Or is it the baked? The baked have the least amount. Yes, okay. So let's see if my prediction was right. Oh, I have to change this because the baked potato chips had very little. No, I've got that. The baked potato chips had very little and the chips in a tube had very little, but the baked still had the least amount when you compare the two. Okay, so last step, our conclusion. Did all of the potato chips leave the same amount of grease on the paper? No, they did not. Which potato chip or chips left the most grease on the paper? The regular potato chips. Look at that. That's a lot of grease on there. Wow. Just think about eating that. My goodness. Was your guess correct? Yes, that was what I guessed. Let's look back at my first sheet, which is somewhere where I made my prediction. You guys remember that, right? There it is. My prediction was right. I said the regular chips. Okay. Which potato chip or chips left the least amount of grease on the paper? The chips in the tube is what I said would leave. Oh, no. That actually did leave the least amount, right? Or what did we say? It's very similar. No, the baked left the least amount. The baked left the least amount. So it's got to change that answer. Baked left the least amount. Okay, and what did I predict that would leave the least amount? The baked. So I was right. All right, and here we go. I got to change this on here. My guess was correct. I know it was tricky trying to decide which one was going to leave the least amount, but my guess was correct. So the reason this happened because potato chips, like the regular and the kettle, are cooked in oil, and that is fat, and that is not great. You need some fat in your diet, but not that much. Okay, and the baked chips are not baked in oil, even though they still have some fat. They're better for you than the regular potato chips and the kettle chips, but they still should be eaten in moderation. That means just a little bit at a time. Try eating some fruits and vegetables for a snack. That would be better. And have chips every once in a while. Thanks for watching. Bye.